normally say what's up, but I just feel like it's a thing you say when you're on camera. Let's start this. We gotta go up to deposit, okay, to pick up a check for the developer. That's cool. And then, yeah, welcome to the Landmark District. One thing with entrepreneurship or having a real estate, whether you're a broker or you're an agent, whatever it is, remembering that you can only take one step at a time. That's cheesy because I'm literally on a staircase right now, but it's so true. I remember when I took my exam, you think about 30 million steps ahead of you, like, and how am I gonna afford this and how am I gonna do that? But all of it doesn't matter. It's all BS. All you have to know is that you're taking this one step. Focus on that, execute it, go to the next. And something that really hit me was the simple fact that every single thing that you do, whether you mess it up or you excel at it, it's still bringing you one step closer. Because even if I tripped and fell, I still could make the choice to keep going back up, right? So, 2 P's to think about is patience and persistence. You can't really do much without both of them. If you have persistence but with no patience, or patience without persistence, you're not going anywhere. So, you know, I remember when I first came to Kelowna, I worked in this exact building on the 11th floor. And I remember the day that I started, I remember the day that I left. And I never forgot, I remember driving through thinking, what's next? If I'm not meant to work here, where am I meant to go? Patience came in handy there because I didn't have a plan. I couldn't have control over what was next. However, the cool part about that is that when you have no control and you don't know what your plan is, you literally leave infinite amount of potentials to open up as they're meant to without controlling and, you know, maneuvering things around maybe the way they're not meant to be. So, yeah, this is a great example of how you can do your dishes separately. Check this out. We're just gonna test it. It's called jazz hands. Oh, and also in developments, your fingernails pop off because you're often like lifting heavy things, so that's cool. Okay, what do I do? In all seriousness though.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, and action.
Welcome to 427. Oh no, I'm supposed to say hi. Hi. So what do I typically say? Hi, my name is Francesca Manti with Manti Real Estate, and today we are at 4276 Russo Street in the heart of the Lower Mission. So anyways, back on to persistence. It does not matter what you are doing or where you're going or how long it's going to take you to get there. It's remembering the fact that it's up to you to make the choice to keep going. So, I mean, I remember when I spoke on stage for the first time, I was mortified, but I had the choice whether I ran off that stage and said, you know what, I can't do this, or I got my shit together and I just made it happen. And guess what? Now I love speaking on a stage, but if I hadn't pushed myself past that threshold of being uncomfortable, it wouldn't have happened. And also, I hate heights, and this makes me uncomfortable, but I love being up here. What are we saying? Oh yeah, day in the life. I mean, there's agents that have been in this industry for like 25, 30 years, right? So I've been in the industry since I was 20 years old. I'm turning 28 in a couple months here. So almost a decade in real estate. I love it. And no day's ever the same. When I was an assistant, from the time I was like 20 to 26, a lot of days look the same. You're doing a lot of paperwork, and you're picking up coffees for your agent. All the things that like I had so much joy doing. But now, because I've been an assistant, like I appreciate it 10 times more having a part-time assistant. I don't get her to get coffees for me. I buy her coffees, but the paperwork she does, like that is not my forte. Her forte though. And I'm so grateful. Like she's just amazing. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for everything you did yesterday.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Continual lifesaver. Sharon, question for you. I need a sign ordered for the new listing, if it can go up tomorrow.
And who do you order from?
I think the sign guy.
Okay, Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a request. He should have my signs either at the office or with him. But yeah, if it can be installed, that'd be lovely. That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, thanks,
Sounds
Sharon.
good, and I'll wait to get the listing.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
I get asked a lot about routine. What's my routine look like? To be really frank with you, there's been points in my life where I've had phenomenal routine. I grew up a figure skater and a dancer competitively, and I was in piano and I was in swimming. I was in like every sport known to man. So for me, my routine was like, I had to have one. But then I got to be an adult and I thought, actually, it's nice not to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning to be at the rink at 6 a.m. and, you know, all that stuff. So I kind of lost a bit of my rhythm a little bit and kind of just went more in the flow. However, as both of you, all of you know in the audience, you need routine. You need to have some kind of consistency, or else without consistency, you don't really get anywhere. So my routine now, what I'm trying to cultivate back into my life, is getting up early. 4:35 in the morning. Does that happen every day? Heck no. Do I want it to? Yes. It's all about gradual steps to get there. But starting that off, having some quiet time for yourself, starting the day, and start your day the night before. Because when you get to be, like once your day starts in the morning, you're already in reactive mode. By that time, your day is flowing by and you don't know what to do first. But the night before, if you plan out and say, okay, tomorrow, 8 a.m., I'm going to start this, this, and this, your day will just flow, and you'll find your goals are going to come together that much quicker because you're not on a reactive scale, you're being proactive. Also, check out the view. Beautiful. So when all it comes down to is that you are working for you. 50, 60, 70 years from now, maybe 20 years from now, that's the person that you're working for. So there's a great mentor of mine that face-tuned an app, like a photo of himself to the age of 80 years old. When I did that to myself, and I look at that photo of myself each and every morning, I think to myself, that's the person that I'm working for. And every move that I make, every time that I decide not to give up, every time that I decide that I want to really push myself, that's the person I'm working for. I want to look back on my life and I want to be proud of everything that I did and every time I just chose not to give up. I don't want to look back 30, 40 years from now and go, why? Why didn't I just start? Why did I procrastinate? Why did I do any of these things? I don't want to be there. So when all push comes to shove, as we talked about today, you can put patience and persistence together and not give up on yourself, because you owe that to yourself. You're gonna look back on your life years from now and remember it was all worth it, because you are the person that matters at the end of the day. So